Hi everybody. I'm going to be changing my video status right now. I will be continuing hopefully next week with my video series. I just want to acknowledge that our governor of Oregon has decided to keep us at home until July 6th. I'm starting to really begin to feel like it's a violation of our freedoms and a violation of what is normally the standard for us. The flu is killing more people than the coronavirus. That's a fact. And we don't acknowledge that the flu is actually more of a problem than the coronavirus. That is what we are doing right now, is making this a bigger deal than it needs to be. Yes, we are sorry for the loss of lives, but this is getting beyond ridiculous. I'm actually here because I was watching Heidi St, also known as the Busy Mom, updating those that love her of her current status. If you would like, please follow her on Facebook. She needs our prayers and our support more now than ever before. This is not the time to be attacking people. This is not the time to be going after those of us who refuse to wear masks. We're one of those people too. We're not going to fall for the fear and all the stuff that they're throwing at us. We are going through life as normal as can be. So, with that being said, she is now struggling. She got to miss the birth of a grandchild because the hospitals would not let her be with her daughter as she's giving birth. She's now struggling with a mother-in-law who is struggling with an infection from a surgery, and she is not allowed in the hospital to be with her in Washington. I know that Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, and Nevada have all joined forces, which to me is just wrong. We should all be opening up our states that have been less affected by the coronavirus. Those that have been, like New York, we understand that that's going to slowly open up. But if you have had very little cases, like Heidi St, for instance, says that there was 2 cases of coronavirus in her hospital, therefore she couldn't be in the hospital with her mother-in-law, that's ridiculous, and that's just wrong. We need to get rid of these governors, and I don't care what it takes, that are overstepping their due diligence of what they were hired and voted in to do. We are struggling with those officials that were voted in to do the job that we, as taxpayers, expect them to do. This is going beyond their scope of what they should be doing for our country. We are losing our freedoms, especially those of us who believe in the Lord. I'm asking for prayer for Heidi, for all those that are suffering with their loved ones in the hospitals that we cannot be with. That is wrong. We should be able to be side by side with whoever. She is her advocate. She does not have power of attorney of papers, and that should not matter. She's a family member. Family members should be allowed to be with their family members, with whatever they're suffering with. Her mother-in-law in the hospital alone, probably scared, and cannot be with any family. To me, that's wrong. As a mother, if I was not allowed in the hospital with one of my children, I don't know what I would do. Yes, I understand those that are telling her to fight back, but it would have increased her mother-in-law's anxiety, and I agree with that. But I know it's hurtful. I know I was affected emotionally by her story, and I've been sharing it everywhere. We need to take a stand. We need to take a stand now before these people just take our liberties from us. They're stealing what is God-given from our country, our freedoms, our liberties. They're slowly stealing them from everyone, and we need to take a stand. Our capital in Salem is being protested. There are people labeling the protesters as fascists. Come on, really? Is this really where we're living? Is this really how we're supposed to live in a country that is home of the free for all of us? All of our troops, our veterans who have fought for our freedoms? This is ridiculous. We need to take a stand, and we need to take a stand now. I'm asking you to follow Heidi. And if you don't like what she's saying and you don't like what I'm saying, please unfollow us, but don't harass us. Don't leave horrible, mean comments. Keep them to yourselves. This is a time where we should be kind to one another. This is a time where we really have to make a choice. And we need to make a choice now. My husband was telling me one of the things he was told when he was growing up is, don't trust people in masks. It's creating more fear. Our children should not be seeing people in masks wherever they go. I'm asking you, as a citizen of the United States, take a stand. Put our country back. Get people back to work so they can actually sustain what they currently have. This is creating more depression, suicide. It is not helping the health of our nation. Please join me today. Anybody that has a platform like this, please get the word out. We need to stop this now. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me today, and I pray that we as believers can unite together, patriots, those that love our president, band together and ask him to help his people of this country. We need you, President Trump, now more than ever.